Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. With the advent of smartphones, cameras have literally taken a backseat. One can whip out a phone any second and capture a moment. Rarely would be a person who has not fallen prey to the charm of a selfie. Everyone looks for the best selfie poses to post on their social media accounts and garner likes and praises. But sometimes, in an attempt to get that incredible unique pose, people take things too far. Do you know that in a bid to get a perfect selfie shot, around 259 people have lost their lives due to drowning, falls, fires, and automobile accidents between 2011 to 2017. Despite this, some people are willing to risk it all, right from climbing to the top of the skyscrapers, dangling from the cliffs, and standing right into the mouth of an active volcano. Now, let us see daredevil selfies that definitely need to be seen to be believed. Number 20. Rio de Janeiro's Serra do Mar has a stunning gorge bridge with active trains and acts as a perfect backdrop for those gorgeous selfies. For the last few years, people have not shied away to put their lives at risk to get that perfect shot. Nearly a dozen people have fallen off of bridges taking selfies since 2014, including a woman who tumbled from Spain's Puente de Triana bridge. Number 19. Angela Nicolau is a Russian self-taught photographer who takes the most dangerous selfies ever. She doesn't mind risking her life in pursuit of a perfect jaw-dropping selfie. This is her Instagram shot from Tianjin, China, hashtag rightly as @dangerousselfie. People often wonder how she even climbed up to such insane heights. Number 18. Daniel Lau is not only one of the world's most well-known daredevil photographers, but he's a popular Instagrammer as well. The photograph of the skyscrapers of Hong Kong featured here is just one of many awesome pictures snapped by him. Apart from sharing these pics on Instagram, he often shares the details of the efforts he puts in for that perfect click. Number 17. You would be surprised to know that the Brazilian Tourism Board actually challenged travel blogger and photographer Lee Thompson to take the selfie from the top of Rio's Christ the Redeemer statue. He accepted the challenge and did a stupendous job as well. Number 16. National Geographic explorer and adventurer George Courounis doesn't mind putting himself at utmost risk for that perfect shot. In 2014, for his television series Angry Planet, Courounis descended into the Marin Crater, a boiling lava lake situated within the Ambrym volcano in Vanuatu, to take a self-portrait. He was protected from the lava's heat by wearing a protective suit, but not his camera that was destroyed by the potent acid rain on the volcano. Number 15. Horseshoe Bend, Arizona is a perfect spot for a lot of hikers to have that perfect selfie. Apart from the breathtaking view, unfortunately, a few selfie-related deaths have taken place here since 2018, as there are no rails or protection in place to prevent you from falling from such a great height. Number 14. If you have seen the movies like Jaws and Deep Blue Sea, you would definitely like to keep away from the sharks, but not this guy. However, we do appreciate that he encourages responsible behavior by sharing that he is an experienced diver and has been able to click these perfect shots with sharks after spending a lot of time in the water gaining experience, and suggests that one must get specific training before just jumping in the water with sharks. Number 13. In an unfortunate incident, a 66-year-old Japanese tourist, Hideta Ueda, lost his balance and fell backward to his death down the steps of the Taj Mahal in September 2015. He suffered severe head trauma from the fall and died in the hospital. Later, his post-mortem stated that Ueda had also experienced a heart attack. Number 12. Taking selfies with speeding trains is the worst of the lot. Taking such selfies is very common in India and Sri Lanka. Here, this man took a selfie as a speeding train passed by, with a friend videotaping the entire thing. In 2018, a man was hit by a train trying to take the perfect picture. Number 11. It's a known fact that alligators prefer to stay away from humans, but who knows how deadly a hungry or a threatened gator may turn out to be, considering the fact that it can run at 20 miles an hour. Though there have been only 24 fatalities reported since 1973, it's a wise decision nonetheless to stay away from a gator. and refrain from making the mistake as this guy did in the Florida Everglades. Number 10. Imagine how traumatizing it can be for children aged 5 and 6 to watch their parents perish right in front of their eyes. A Polish couple climbed over the safety barrier and fell to their deaths while taking a selfie on a cliff in Cabo de Roca, Portugal. As soon as they took a step backward to align their shots, they tumbled off the edge into the Atlantic Ocean below. Both bodies could not be recovered until a day later, as dangerous weather and sea levels prevented their rescue. Number 9. Xenia Ignatieva, a 17-year-old Russian amateur photographer, had climbed up a 30-foot railway bridge in St. Petersburg Bridge one night in April of 2014 to take a perfect selfie with the most dramatic effects. The teenager lost her balance and tried to hold onto a hanging cable, which turned out to be a 1500 watts live wire. It electrocuted her and she fell off. Her body hit the ground right next to where her friend was waiting for her at the bottom of the bridge. She was reportedly alive before hitting the ground. It must have been an extremely horrifying moment for her friend. Number 8. Many times we have come across people who have tried to film themselves while driving. This man here was trying to attempt the same and was so engrossed with the selfie stick that he missed the brake lights on the car driving in front of him. The video continues as he collides into the canoe and truck, causing a huge impact. Number 7. Once an Instagrammer tried to make a video with a monkey. Perhaps she was not aware that monkeys in particular ape human beings and are enamored by the objects that we use. She learned her lesson when the simian attacked her while she was taking a selfie with it, as it wanted the beads that she was wearing. Another reason to stop taking pictures with wild animals. Number 6. People sometimes, in an attempt to get that daring selfie, throw all caution to the wind. Just like this woman who is so busy filming herself with a ferocious cheetah that she failed to notice that the wild animal was sniffing her and probably contemplating if she would be a good meal. Surely, it's better to keep off such daredevilry. Number 5. As we have seen previously also, people get a special kick out of posing with dangerous and exotic animals. A Chinese businessman named Jia Lijun was particularly obsessed with this giant 1.5-ton walrus at a zoo in Liaoning Province, China. He had previously sent out many photos and videos of the walrus to his family and friends with the caption, "So strong, so big." As Lijun entered a gated housing area to snap a photo with the female walrus, she grabbed him from behind and dragged him into the pool. Sadly, both Lijun and the on-site zookeeper who had cared for the walrus since she was a baby were drowned to death by the massive toothed creature. Apparently, the friendly walrus was only trying to play and give them a hug. Number 4. The selfie obsession took the lives of 2 Russian soldiers posted in the Urals region west of Siberia. These 2 soldiers were posing for a selfie with a live grenade in their hand. The grenade detonated unexpectedly and went off in their faces. Only the phone with the photo survived and 2 soldiers died on the spot. Russia is one of those countries wherein selfie-related deaths are very common. The Russian government also launched a safety campaign urging people to use caution while taking selfies. Number 3. When the 18-year-old Romanian girl Ana Urso climbed on top of a train in the northern town of Iași, Romania to click her ultimate selfie for Facebook, little did she know that it would be her last selfie. Urso attempted to take a selfie lying down on the roof of the stationary train car. But when she reached up with one of her legs to pose, she hit an overhead live wire that shocked her with 27,000 volts. The teenager immediately burst into flames and suffered burns on over half of her body. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. Number 2. Spain is known for its famous or infamous bullfighting. In 2014, during the annual running with the bulls in Pamplona, a 32-year-old man, David Gonzalez Lopez, was gored to death by a steer. When he left the audience-protected area to capture a selfie in front of 2 bulls about to collide, he failed to notice a third bull running from behind. The bull fatally pierced Gonzalez's neck and thigh with its horns in front of the thousands of horrified onlookers. Please subscribe to our channel. We like to bring similar content your way. And if you could subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot for us. Thanks for that. And now let's get back to the video. Number 1. In an unfortunate turn of events, A 15-year-old teenage Indian boy Ramnadeep Singh shot himself accidentally in the head. The teenage boy shot himself in the head while posing for a selfie with his father's .32 caliber pistol. The young boy, instead of tapping the camera, accidentally set off the gun. As per the investigating authorities, the safety had not been switched on. Selfie deaths in young people have become such a widespread occurrence in India that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi declared it a national problem after the country saw a huge number of selfie-related fatalities in 2015. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.